All right, today we're gonna go over squat form, squat technique. So we're gonna go over the basics. As always, there's
Heather.
and Molly's over there, and the cat's wandering somewhere around. So we're gonna go over the fundamentals of squat. All right, squat form, squat technique, just the basics. All right, a lot of people have a hard time with their squat technique and squat form. So we're gonna go over triple extension, triple flexion, and get everybody in alignment. As always, let's have some fun.
Woo!
It's everybody's favorite day, squat day.
Woo!
We got a broomstick, and we're gonna go over proper technique using a broomstick. Now, first and foremost, proper squat stance. You're gonna have your feet just outside of your hip frame. All right, that's the setup. Now, put the broomstick on your back. It's gonna connect at the base of your spine, and it's gonna connect down to your tailbone. It's gonna go right along your spine. From here, you're gonna get your pelvic tilt. All right, keeps your back in a neutral alignment, spinal in a neutral alignment. And then you're gonna get triple extension and triple flexion. What do I mean? Triple extension and triple flexion. First, you gotta get the flexion all the way down, babe. Good. Ankles, knees, hips, everything works together. Now on the way up, extension. So pelvic tilt, boom. Triple extension, triple flexion, all the way up and all the way down. Ankles, knees, hips all working together. Spine's in a neutral alignment. Everything looks good. Legs stay healthy, knees stay healthy, ankles stay healthy. You get stronger and booty gains, babe. Pop
Woo!
it, pop it. That's for you. First thing you're gonna wanna do when you do a barbell squat is make sure your hands are balanced. That's why they have these beautiful rings on barbells. Now it's across the center of your traps, all right? Eyes are up, head is up. You wanna stand up nice and tall. Feet are shoulder width apart, just outside of that shoulder or that hip frame. You're here. Now you're gonna get your pelvic tilt, triple extension, triple flexion. So sit down nice and deep, babe. Right in that pocket, drive it up and through. All right, so you're gonna sit down into the pocket with your triple extension, and then you're gonna get that triple flexion on the way up. All the way up, all the way down. Perfect squat stance. Good job, babe.
Nice. Up next, we have a goblet squat. So you can do this with a single heavy dumbbell or kettlebell. Brett's got a dumbbell. So we're going to show you two different ways. The first one is going to be more of a closer stance. So your feet are going to be right underneath your hips. Target your glute area a little bit more. All right, so you're going to hold the dumbbell right up at your chest. For me, sometimes I struggle with goblet squats because the weight's in the front, so it makes me want to lean forward, but make sure you keep your core nice and tight, shoulders roll back. Here we go, same thing, start with that tilt, drop down nice and low. On the way up, squeeze your glutes and drive up through the heels. So do it again. Woo! Pause at the bottom. One more. Good. Drive up. All right, now just to get a little bit more quad focus, we're going to widen the stance a little bit. If you want to put your toes out a little bit like a sumo squat, you can. You should be able to get a little bit deeper here because you have that wider stance. So same deal. Pelvic tilt back. Keep your core tight, shoulders roll back. Drop it down. Drive up through the heels. And there you go. Goblet squat.
Now, we're gonna go over suitcase squats. What do they call it? Suitcase squats, babe? It's like you're picking up your suitcase where?
At the airport.
Picking up the suitcase at the airport.
Practicing.
Yeah, getting grandma. All right? So when you're doing a suitcase squat, a little bit narrow on your setup, like Heather's already in. All right, from there, stand up nice and tall. Everything stays in alignment. Now, bilateral movement means we have dumbbell on one side. So bilateral, one side. You want to keep your core nice and tight so it's not pulling you one direction or the other direction. Everything's going to be tight, and you're going to be a little bit more strenuous because it's pulling you, you're contracted, and you're going through the movement at the same time. So here we go. You still want to get that full extension, full contraction, so get that depth, babe. Sit down nice and deep, pelvic tilt, drive back up and through. One more time. Good. Suitcase squat. Nailed it.
We're going to get a little fancy with this one. This is a heel elevated squat. You can use a bumper plate, or if you happen to have a wedge, you can use that as well. But with this, you're going to prep your heels up on top of the plate. Stance is going to be a little bit more close together than a traditional squat. With this one, you're going to get more range of motion in the knees, less range of motion in the hips, which means you're going to be able to get a nice deeper squat. Let's see it. Nice and deep. It's going to focus more on the quads. Good. It looks great. This is one of my personal faves. Again, it lights up the quads. If you want to grab a weight, go for it, but I would say try a few air squats first
I
before
was
you
giving
add that.
seductive looks at the camera.
Oh, okay. You can do that Beyonce TikTok to this too.
So, proper technique, very important.
Very important.
Especially on squats. All right, squats is the number one injury or number one place where people get injured in the gym. So we got to take care of our ankles, our knees, and our hips. So technique first, always technique. All right, then from there, you're gonna add the weights heavier. You can get all fancy like Beyonce and put her heels up on stuff, but always fundamentals. All right, babe?
Yes, that's it. So make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. If there is something specific that you want,
Drop it in the comments below.
drop it in the comments. Let us know. We're here for you.
We're here for
So
you.
we hope you got something out of this video, and we will see you
In the next video.